Hello there, Stevos, and welcome back to another cooking video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do some chili con carne. So, without further ado, let's take a look. So this is the first step on how to make chili con carne. So first of all, you're going to chop down the both sides of the onion, that is the root. This way, obviously, it helps because then if you cut the roots, then obviously you won't get watery eyes when you're cooking your onions in a frying pan. So yeah, exactly. And no pun intended here. That they are the root cause of why you get watery eyes when cooking onions. And then once you've done that, you're then going to take the skin off, get rid of the carcass, and then chop halfway down the onion. Once you've done that, you're then going to start chopping the onion into little bits. This is how it's going to look once you have chopped the onion. Once you've done that, you're then going to get your olive oil, which we've got right here. We're going to put a little drop, or a big drop, about a tablespoon of olive oil into the frying pan. And then literally you're just going to swirl the frying pan around a little bit, get the oil going all over the place in the frying pan. And then once you've done that, you're then going to put the olive oil back into the cupboard. You're then going to turn up your hob on your... you're going to turn your hob on and then obviously, set it on around about a medium heat. Once you've done that, you're then going to get some mince. We're going to split open the mince using a knife. Just rip it open and get the mince out of the packet. Now with this, because you're making chili con carne, I would advise that you use beef mince, not turkey mince, not lamb mince, not pork mince, not chicken mince. Just beef mince would do. You can use either 20%, 15% or 5% fat for this as well, depending how much you like your fat on your mince. And then once you've got the mince out of the packet, you're then going to slice down the middle of the mince. You're then going to turn the chopping board around and then you're going to slice back down once again. So now you've got these 4 quarterly squares of mince right here on your chopping board. Once you have done that, you're then going to turn back to your frying pan and then you're going to stick those 4 quarterly squares of mince into that frying pan. Once you've done that, you're then going to turn your hob up a little bit more just to get it going a little bit. You're going to get your wooden spoon out of your cupboard and then you're just going to break it up, spread it out a little bit, and fry it off so it's got a nice brown colour. Once you've done that, you're then going to add in your onion, okay, your chopped up onion that you did a little bit earlier on, and then literally you're just going to stick it in there. A little bit went over the cooker, but that's okay. Just stick it in there, it's fine. And then once you have done that, you're then going to stir your onions around, and once they are browned off nicely, you're then going to get your seasonings, like the paprika that I've got right here. The smoked paprika is about to go in. You're then going to add in some garlic salt as well. You can add in some other seasonings if you fancy it. For me, for example, when cooking this, I went for oregano as well. And then once you've done that, once you've added all your seasonings in, you're then going to stir it in, okay? Make it sound really nice. Once you've done that, you're then going to get your red kidney beans. Now, if you're using red kidney beans in water, drain the water away using the sieve first in the sink. But with me, I've got red kidney beans in chili sauce. So I don't need to drain my kidney beans at all. All I need to do is stick them into the mix, into the frying pan, and then stir it, okay? And that way, the mince and the chopped, diced onion is also going to get a little bit of that chili sauce that came in the tin of red kidney beans as well. So just give it a nice little stir, a little bit of a tap on the frying pan as well, just to get rid of some of the bits that's on the wooden spoon, and just keep stirring it. Once you've done that, you're then going to get some cinnamon. Now, cinnamon kind of makes this a little bit sweeter, which is nice. Honestly, it is really nice. But just add some cinnamon into this and just give that a stir. And then that way, obviously, it will help with seasoning up the meal as well. And then we are then going to move on to the next step of this cooking, which is the sauce. Now, you can go for all sorts of sauce. You can add some tomato puree into this if you fancy it. You can add some chopped tomatoes into it. You can add some plum tomatoes into it. Or you could go like me and use tomato passata. Now, obviously, tomato passata normally I store in the cupboard, but if I've opened it and I've got some left over from a previous cooking thing that I've done, which I have used before, then I've stored it in the fridge, and then I've got it out of the fridge and added it into this mix here, which you can see right now. Once you have added in your tomato sauce, whatever one you want to go for, you're then going to stir it and just give it a good stir, just give it a good stir, make it all nice and tomatoey and saucy and stuff like that, okay? So, and that's exactly what we're going to do right here, is just give it a nice stir, and obviously, again, we're just keeping that flavouring going as well with the cinnamon and the oregano as well, just by keep stirring it a little bit as well. Once we have done that, we are then going to move on to the next part of the cooking. And this part here is literally going to be the mixed veg. Now, really, I would advise adding the mixed veg sort of 5 minutes before you're about to serve up the meal, which is exactly what I'm doing right here. And again, you can keep this on a little bit of a lower heat now, so obviously throughout this you're kind of cooking it on a medium heat, but now you can turn it down a little bit because it doesn't take long for mixed veg to cook. It only literally takes roughly about 5 minutes. Once you have added your mixed veg, put the mixed veg back into the freezer so it doesn't defrost, and then stir it into the mix. We're then going to move on to the rice. Now, it's your choice, really, what you want to do with the rice. You can either cook the rice up yourself if you fancy, or if you're like me, you can be a little bit lazy and use microwavable rice, which is exactly what we're using for this cooking. So I've gone for basmati rice. It's microwavable. What I am doing right now is I'm just crushing it up a little bit, just crushing it, because it comes quite packed into the packet. So you need to crush the rice up in the packet. Give it a little bit of a shake every now and then as well, which is exactly what I'm doing here. Once you have done kind of crushing the packet up, and obviously it's broken down a little bit more, the rice inside the packet, you're then going to tear off the top, give it a little bit of a shake because it might overflow the packet otherwise. Then what we're going to do is we're going to turn to the microwave, open the door, then we're going to go back to the basmati rice, and then we're going to store that into the microwave like so. Gravity, please stay. Thank you very much. And then we're going to shut the door, and then we're going to turn the microwave up to 2 minutes, okay? So that's going to be cooking for a good 2 minutes in the microwave. Once we've done that, we can get the basmati rice out of the microwave. We're then going to add that basmati rice onto the plates. Obviously, I'm doing this for 2 people. So there we go. And then once we have done that, then we're going to add in the mix, which is the beef mince, the red kidney beans and chili sauce, the onion and the mixed veg, as well as the seasonings, which is the oregano, the cinnamon, the paprika, and the garlic salt as well, okay? So there we are. So that there is how you exactly make chili con carne. So I do hope and pray, here's the finished product, by the way. I do hope and pray that you did like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to become a Stevo today. See you soon.